quick guide on how to use de and ni particle when talking about location. First, we will go through ni, and the first usage is destination or target location. When you are going somewhere, you will say place ni iku. For example, プールに行く. Puru means pool, ni to iku, go. When I explain the de particle, you will know why you don't use puru de iku. But now you just remember, when you are going somewhere, you will use ni. Also, there was a particle he, which was used, and it also is possible to use it for some of these cases. But I'm not going to talk about it because it is not that popular, and you will usually be able to use just ni or de. Alright, another example, 自転車に乗る. 自転車 means bike. 自転車に means to the bike. And 乗る means to ride. So it is quite weird that you would say to ride to the bike or something like that. But 乗る in this context actually means to hop on or to get on. So when you say 自転車に乗る, to hop on bike, 自転車に to the, it's the target location, the destination where you want to be on the bike. 乗る, hop on. So that's why I use ni. So be careful about these, not exceptions, but quite difficult situations. But you will just have to remember them because there are a lot of these situations in Japanese. Last example for destination is 山に登る. And again, yama is up there, you are here, and noboru, any way which you want to get to the place, yama, target destination, noboru, we'll use the ni particle. So yama ni, to the mountain, noboru, noboru, get on, climb. Another way to use ni particle is just pure existence or being somewhere. For example, if you want to say I live in Japan, 日本に住んでいる. 日本に in Japan 住んでいる. Live, living is just existing. So に can mean to, and に can also mean in. Another example, 今動物園にいる. 動物園 is zoo. 今 means now. When you say 今動物園に, now in the zoo, いる. I'm there, or I exist there. いる means exist or am. But you will use に with いる all the time. It could also be used with ある when you are talking about book being somewhere. 好きな本は図書館にある. 好きな means favorite or loved. In this context, it's favorite. 本 book は図書館. 図書館 is library にある. It exists there. It is just there. Last example for existing is 友達に泊まる. 泊まる means to stay a night. And again, it is just a thing you do, 泊まる, to stay there. But there is nothing else than existence when you 泊まる. When speaking more formal, or maybe writing the sentence, you would say 友達の家に泊まる. Because 友達に泊まる, 友達に at friend 泊まる, stay a night. Stay a night at friends, maybe you would say stay a night at friends, but in Japanese tomodachi no ie ni tomaru, to stay at friend's house, they usually shorten it when speaking casually. But if you write it, it's weird to say tomodachi ni tomaru. If you write it on WhatsApp or Instagram, maybe not, but when writing a book, for example, you wouldn't say it like this. By the way, if you want to see more examples like this and learn Japanese even further, check the first link in the description, which is my full Japanese course for beginners. And let's move on to the particle. The particle is used mainly when doing some action somewhere. For example, 図書館で勉強する. I study at library. As I said, 図書館 is library. De means at the place of library. 図書館で at library. And when you do some action, you will use the de. If you would say 図書館に勉強する, it would be weird. It is used only when existing there. So if you are doing some action, 勉強する, which means to study, you would say 図書館で勉強する. Another example, リストランで魚を食べる. I eat fish at restaurant. Restaurant is obviously a restaurant. Sakana is only this one kanji and it means fish. Taberu, to eat. And again, レストランで at restaurant, 魚を食べる. Do some action, eat fish. 家で映画を見る. 家 house, で at house. 映画を見る. 映画 means film and 見る means to see, but it can mean to watch. So 映画を見る, to watch film, which is an action, thing you do, not just pure existence. So 家で映画を見る. Another way to use で is as a method. So I said 自転車に乗る to ride a bike. But if you want to get somewhere by, for example, bus, you would say バスで行く. バス 行く go バスで行く. For example, 仕事に to the work, which is target destination, バスで行く go by bus. That can mean by. It could be by, at. It is not set which of the particles in English does the particle in Japanese actually mean, but you can remember these situations I said. So for ni, target destination, 仕事に バスで by bus 行く go. Another example, 箸で食べる, which means to eat by chopsticks. 食べる to eat. 箸 hashi, like this with this speech accent, means chopsticks, and hashide means by chopsticks. Last example, スマホで写真を撮った. Or if you don't know past form just yet, スマホで写真を撮る. To take a picture by smartphone. Sumaho is the katakana Japanese word for smartphone. Sumaho de by smartphone. Shashin, picture, or toru, to take a picture. The verb toru means to take a picture by itself. So when you say shashin, image or picture, or toru, take a picture. Alright, now you know how to use the de particle and ni particle. I'll quickly repeat it so you can remember it, and if you don't, rewatch the video. Ni is used for destination or target location, so where you want to go, and your existence at some place. So to and at, when you are just staying there or just existing there. That is used for doing some action somewhere. So being somewhere, but not just existing, doing something. And as a method, by. You have a thing, and by the thing, you do something else. That situation where you would use that. For reaching this whole video, I'll give a quick bonus for the particle. When you say 二人で行く, it means to go by two people. Usually when you have some friend, you can say 二人で行こう. Let's go together. So that's another way you can use the de particle. Alright, that is everything for this video. I hope that you remember how to use these two, because they are one of the most used particles in Japanese. I'd appreciate if you would like and subscribe, and goodbye.